Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim Precision DLC Edition. I might be stuck here. I didn't realize we were fenced in. It's kind of nice, but maybe we can just jump out. Nope. Okay. So today we are finally planting seeds. We have our oilseed radish on our rice paddies here. Those seem to be all finished. Yep. And we've cultivated 27. So we have a tiny bit of nitrogen from that. And we'll go finish 28 as well right now before I keep talking here. And then we'll finally plant something. So I did have a commenter say that the seed type on the soil type does affect yield, which is what I thought. Like, I feel like I remember a chart in the help section. However, that chart no longer exists, or I'm probably just misremembering. But let's see, where would it be? Yeah, I feel like there would be like a seed chart, like wheat has like a lot of yield. You know, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be the case, so we'll just plant whatever we want and kind of figure it out as we go. So we have our seeder here, and before I forget, let's go to canola. I think we'll do some canola on the larger field. So 27, and then we'll do like just wheat or barley or something on, I think we decided barley because it's harvestable a month earlier, which isn't a huge deal, but that'll kind of swing that decision for in the favor of barley. Oh, we already have some like rice saplings there that we can sell if we want, or plant. We move so slowly. Just checking on my mushrooms. Nope. Yeah, probably because there's not much room for them, you know? Anyway, so it's jokes like that that makes me such a fun guy. And that should be the only 2 mushroom-related jokes I say in this series. Not gonna lie, in like 10 episodes, I'll probably say them again. I've probably said them like on 5 other episodes on this channel. They're my favorite. So, canola. Let's plant. I'm trying to think if we have anything else to do. Okay, steering. We will leave this manual. And I didn't like something. There. Yeah, so you can see in the top left the variable seed rate. It says 52 seeds per meter squared? Per square meter? I guess that would make sense. And you don't have to touch that. Like I think I mentioned it last time, like it just sort of, the game just sort of takes care of that. And now you can see like when we switch soil types and things, it'll change how much seed we put down. So at this point, that's all I can see soil type doing, is it affects, and there is a chart for that real quick. I know we looked at it last time, but just because we're still pretty new, if you go to variable seed rate, it'll show you. So we are planting canola in what's our soil type? Right now we are in loam, and then we have a little bit of sandy loam. So if we go back here, oh, we gotta go all the way. Okay, soil types. No, seed. Right. canola loam, sandy loam. So yeah, we'll not use very much seed here. Whereas like, it all kind of looks the same, doesn't it? Except for the standard. Anyway. Yeah, seeding doesn't seem to be a big concern here. Let's check the map, make sure we're actually seeding. I feel like it's not looking, you know what, I might not have been. Rookie mistake, let's check. Crop tape. Yeah. I am dumb. So we'll have to go back over that, but that's fine. It just isn't looking super different texture-wise. Let's see, another commenter said not to bother with rice, and that for the amount of work, it's probably not worth the money. I totally agree when it comes to money. Like, there's definitely min-maxing that can be involved. I already did this, right? No, not quite. So yeah, if you're going for like max money, there's definitely probably crops that are better than others, and I've never really paid attention to all that. I just sort of do what I want. Some people probably want to do rice just because it's like new and fun, and you know, it's simulation. We'll probably do like one season of rice just to see it. Like I know I have a tutorial out there. I think that was a long time ago that I did tutorials, but I'm pretty sure I did a rice one, or at least I definitely prepared to make a rice one. So yeah, we'll do like one season of rice just to see the flooding of the water and just the process, because it is new to 25 here. But then we probably will like maybe combine those fields into one large field, and do more like traditional, maybe less time intensive crops. So yes, I like definitely agree with the commenter. Like, let's do one and then maybe switch, unless we're like loving rice, and then we can obviously keep doing it. But that's kind of the plan for this first year, is to wait until, what is it, April? Not long grain, we just want rice. Oh, it's alphabetical. My gosh. That makes it easy. April. Yeah, we'll do one round. Maybe then we'll have the bakery. We can throw it into some flour or something. Otherwise, yeah, the beginning here, always a bit slower. Not that that's a bad thing. I kind of always want to get through these early days where it's, you have like 2 fields and no animals and like one like greenhouse. But then eventually you get to a point where you can't like relax because you're juggling cows, chickens, sheep, goats, 3 canola fields, a cornfield, right? You know, 7 different fields in your production chains, and you have to, yeah, that's obviously the goal, but it always makes you appreciate these early times when it's just a little more chill. Alright, let's see how our cultivator's doing. Okay. We just need like a larger, we need a much larger sower. Well, we're not going to get one anytime soon because we don't have money. The first thing we need is, oh wait, when do we lime? Do we lime? I should keep checking this map because we're learning. So the pH, does it tell us the target pH? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, so in the bottom right, it's kind of hard to see against, I wish their like background was a little darker. But you can see needs lime, needs rolling. And then it says, yeah, soil is loam. Our pH value is bad, and we need, it's 6.125. And we want it to be 6.750. Is it better on green? Maybe if I just go to the road. Oh yeah, duh, I have to be on the field. Okay, anyway. And then our nitrogen is bad. We have 0 out of 200. 45 out of 200. So we did that for, oh wait, well here, well yeah, we haven't planted anything here, so that's fine. Okay, so that's what we need to pay attention to. So 6.1. So yeah, we're like here, and we need to be at a here. And for that, we just need lime. So our first machine we'll buy after we plant is a limer, which I think is like just a spreader that does lime. Oh my goodness, that was a comedy of errors. Yeah, so yeah, pH will do lime, and then we'll get a... What game am I playing? I just like took off. Alright, there we go. Oh, turn it on. Alright, much better. Now I want to see... Okay. So cultivator's almost there. I wish the map... I've said this a million times. I wish the map would like refresh every like 60 frames or something, whatever second, whatever's needed, instead of not refreshing automatically. Yeah, there is a workaround. Okay. There's a workaround if you ever want. You can like turn off like anything. As long as you like do something to the filters, it'll like refresh the map like that. So it's not that big a deal, but it'd be nice if it like colored the ground as you just like stared at it. It would be like a nice little effect. There's probably a mod for it. I should just Google and see, because I would actually love that. Let's see, what else? What's new? Went to my first show at Red Rocks Amphitheater last week, so drove a ways to get there. It's not close, but it was close enough that it was finally time. Saw a band, Rilo Kiley, which is like a late 90s, early to mid-aughts band. I think they're pretty good. If you've never heard of them, definitely check them out, especially if you like that like era of music. Like it definitely sounds like it comes from that era of music, in a good way, in a very good way. All right, now we got to start getting organized here. I think this is our next one. Yeah, if you've ever seen Boy Meets World, oh gosh, is that his real name is Blake. Yeah, in the show, I think his name is Joey the Rat. Yeah, that's what it was, Joey the Rat. He is like the guitarist for Rilo Kiley, which is kind of cool. If you're like a Boy Meets World fan, kind of cool to see him like live and in person in his band. Also, he's hilarious. He told like this very funny analogy using the never-ending story to describe like his like guitar pedals going out throughout one of the songs. Sounds, I mean, obviously I can't describe it, but yeah, just super cool dude. Good concert, very cool venue. If you're into concerts, you have probably heard of Red Rocks. It was good. Quite a hike to get up there. Like, not gonna lie, you got to climb a ways to get up to the show, and you're already at like plus 5,000 feet, maybe 6,000 feet. I don't remember what it's at, but definitely was huffing and puffing a bit. Okay, let's check. Okay, so this is done. We'll kind of patch this up. Let's hire a worker to finish these last 3 rows so I can go get the cultivator. Hopefully they won't redo anything I've already done. Whoa. Something took me for a ride there. I'm trying to think of the last concert I went to. I don't go to a ton for some reason. It's never like a priority, I guess. Man, I like cannot. I guess probably Weird Al because I've seen him like 5 or 6 times, at least 5 times. Because I've seen his like normal show 3 or 4, and then I've seen his. He does a like kind of smaller original only tour sometimes, where he doesn't do parodies, he just does his originals, and it's super good, and I've seen that twice. Been lucky enough to see that twice. That's probably it, just because based on, yeah, now I'm like racking my brain. Anyway, who cares? Let's get, see, and I lost my train of thought because I'm like surely I had to have seen some. Anyway, let's put this back because we won't need it for quite a while. Where's a good place? I'll try to tuck it like back here. There we go. Okay, let's shop. My favorite thing to do. Spreader. Yield improvements. Okay, sprayer, spreader. And we need one that does lime, which I guess is this one. Is that the only thing we can do? What if we go here and go to lime? Is there a lime? No. Okay. Anything on sale? No. Okay. So, there's only one tank that does lime? Interesting. Okay. Well, we need it. We're going to need it. This is one of those times where it's like, do we lease it because we're so poor? Because we're going to need it today. But then not really again until... Also, is... Okay, let's make sure we check the mod. Okay, so there's no auto lime sensor tool. So hopefully when we lime, it just sort of does it automatically. I don't remember it being an issue. So let's lease it just to make sure we don't spend all our money, and to make sure we're not doing anything, like we're not buying the wrong implement. Yeah, these like auto spray fertilizer for your nitrogen. There must not be one for lime, so let's just go get this and give it a shot. But first, let's start this planting on the other field. Let's do some barley. You know what? It might have been... Gosh, that was 2 years ago. It might have been the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. I was like... Yeah, I went to that. That was 2 years ago, I think. Or was that last year? No, that's 2 years ago. I don't know. Again, I don't really go to a ton of like concerts. Go to a lot of like musicals, operas, like more like live theater-y type things, just because that's what I enjoy more. But yeah, anyway. All right, back to farming. Yeah, it's been, except for that concert, pretty uneventful life the last week. So I usually have things to talk about. I'm like, oh, I really have done, I've worked, and I watched the last series of You. Oh, you know what? You know what I've really gotten into in the last week, and I think everyone should, because I think I cry during every episode, is Taskmaster. And I know I'm not the first one to discover it. I know all of you have probably seen like every season, but I have not heard of it. I had not heard of it until last week, and I'm already like 2.5 seasons in. Again, I cry laughing at least once an episode. I think it is just super fun. Just really, really, really fun. Oh boy, I hate these little curbs they just throw in. Let's get some lime as well. Lime's kind of pricey. Luckily, whatever extra we have, as long as I remember, we can offload for later and like save it. The problem is I do have to remember lime. I don't know how much to get. Let's just get a lot because I don't want to come back. Is this a lot? I always forget. I know it takes a lot. Let's see. This would be 10,000. Oh, let's get a little more. Oh, yeah, we'll do 8. I just really don't want to come back to the shop. Okay, now we just fill it up for a long time. Yeah, if you don't know what it is, I'm checking on my barley. It's British, so that already tells you why it's like funny. And they get like celebrity comedians. So in the current season, Jason Mantzoukas is on, who's not British, of course, but yeah, so they get people like that. I haven't heard of most of them, but I've heard of some. Like they had Mel and Noel from British Bake Off on like season 4-ish, 7, 4, I think 4. But anyway, yeah, comedians, and then the Taskmaster, like just makes really stupid tasks for them to do, and then they just are funny. Like it's literally just like a platform for these comedians to just like be funny, and that's all they do. And there's like no serious prize or anything. It's just like fun. Ooh, I bought too much lime, but that's fine. We'll use it at some point. Always need more lime. So yeah, I've just been like loving it. Okay, so we do see in the top left, it does say pH value lime application, no values detected yet. So I'm hoping once we go over the field, it will be detected. We're about to learn a lot about the pH process. And then, yeah, so then you have to learn like what crops need low pH and what need high. Like if you plant something that needs high pH and then you harvest it, it'll lower the pH, but probably not by much. And then if you need a seed with low pH but you're already over it, but again, like they don't really tell you, like they should tell you here what seeds. I'm lost now. Where am I? Let's see. No, this is right. For some reason this felt off. Maybe it's just fog. Yeah, so I think I'm probably overthinking it too. Like it's probably not that big a deal. But I do remember running into the soybean issue with nitrogen, where I had too much nitrogen. I wanted soybeans, but soybeans need 0. And so you have to like plant enough to get to 0. It's very interesting. I'm not sure that ever happened with pH though. Alright, let's line this field. Then we'll probably call it a day. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can get up this. Oh, you know what? If I lifted, I accidentally lowered this weight. That'll help a lot. Or it won't really help at all, but that's fine. So here's where this steering assist really comes in handy. Is that you don't like waste so much lime now. So if I go over it, oh look at that. It's all coming back to me. Increasing pH to optimal value for loam, 6.75. And that's it. So let's start going. Turn this bad boy on. And let's check our maps. So if we go to our maps and we go to precision, yeah, there we go. We can see, wait a minute. That doesn't look right. What about these edges? How do we get the, do we have to like do we have to go over it like more than once? See, this says good. This says perfect. Okay. Well, we're getting closer. Let's go over a little more. You can see in the bottom left the application like is like live basically. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that cliff is really bad. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, let me know if someone has played Precision. Is there a better tool for liming? I don't remember some of it being perfect and some of it being good. I remember everything like kind of just working out. Maybe this is just the new version. Is there a way to... Oh, this cliff is horrible. I really need to make sure I do my header rows. Turn on fertilizer spreader, turn on crop sensor. I think that's more for nitrogen. I mean, I'll turn it on, but... Yeah, that's for nitrogen. Now let's finish this quick. Activate lane. Yeah, that's... deactivate automatic application rate. That would be silly. Huh. And you even see like the edges here, there's like too much. And only like part of it's perfect. And like some of it's really bad still. I'm going to go over... What could I do? Let me just go over it. Like, let me go over one row again and see if things happen. No, literally nothing's happening. Huh. Did I miss a step as we got growing? Weird. Okay. Well, we definitely are not going to get to 100 environmental score. But our score's going up, so I guess that's a plus. Yeah, I'll take advice on Lime if anyone knows what I'm doing wrong. Maybe there's a different machine that does it better or something. I was not expecting that. So anyway, this person seems to be done. So next time we will finish our barley and get to working on our nitrogen levels. So we'll get some fertilizer in, and yeah, we'll probably stay in September for a while because we got a lot to do. That is going to be it. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching, for listening. Hope you enjoyed, hope you're enjoying, and have yourselves a very nice day.